Greetings. I am so excited to be Zooming with my Spanish 1, 2, and 3 students. We are working on a project that is exciting because we all get to interact. Some of our students like playing video games, board games, and they've had to do a lot of that, obviously, lately due to the pandemic. But I thought I would tie that into learning more Spanish vocabulary. Let's get this. First of all, the students will go to a site called classtools.net, and you will find templates for games such as Minecraft, Connect 4, Pac-Man, and many, many other games that are so exciting. And all you have to do is enter the information on the game as you continue to build and play your game. And the information can be, you can ask, for example, what does rojo mean? And the response would be red. Or you can ask, what is red in Spanish? And the answer would be rojo. So with that being said, we have been practicing a review of our vocabulary, and we have looked at words from the beginning of the year. It's a mixture of any Spanish vocab. So students are able to partner with any student who is taking Spanish so that they would have that freedom of choice so that they can continue to collaborate during this time. That's part of the goal. And the other is to continue vocabulary building, which at the end of the year, we always try to do a culminating activity utilizing what we've learned for the whole year, no matter which level of Spanish. So with that being said, we reviewed questions like, ¿Cómo te llamas? Which is, how do you call yourself, or what is your name? And of course, me llamo Senora Hall or Dr. Hall. So you can start with that. You may get on down to vocab that's using the family names, such as abuelo, abuela. Some of you have been Zooming with your grandparents, so that's abuelo, grandfather, abuela, grandmother. Um, some of the things that you have been building around the house. You could use vocabulary or look at the different colors. You can look at, we talked about the days of the week. Por ejemplo, ¿qué día es hoy? Hoy es jueves. And I ask, what day is today? And you could include that um, in your game, and then you would respond, today is Thursday. So we are just excited to be really creative in student learning, student achievement, and certainly maintaining student collaboration. Once students build this game, they will play the game with each other, and then on the day of presentation, the students will present the game to me and teach me how to play the game, and we all three will involve ourselves in Minecraft. Now, Pac-Man, I might can beat them at. That was my game way back in the day. So, but it's still around. So some students have chosen to do that. Some students actually have chosen to do a board game, and they're creating their own and asking questions about vocab. But they are utilizing vocabulary that they are familiar with. Students are not asked to use the dictionary or do anything like that, because I want them to practice what they know, and then they can incorporate it. We just want to make learning fun. This is a very challenging time for all of us, but learning can still be fun. We will never take that away from our students. So students, have at it with any vocabulary. You can even include the alphabet. We went through it, learned the alphabet, los números, the numbers. You can go up to millions or billions in numbers. We've done math problems utilizing Spanish vocab. We conjugated, I don't know how many verbs, AR, ER, or IR verbs. You can include those. You can include reflexive pronouns. You can include demonstrative adjectives. Those were our most recent lessons. So anything that you can think of that's going to really fit into your game, do it. Students are going to be looking at possibly 100 vocabulary words, and we've had many, many more than that since the beginning of the year in August. But we're not going to limit the students, nor are we going to hold students to the 100 vocab words, because as some of the students have begun to build Minecraft, it is a little more challenging. So they will include as many words as they can, but we're not going to inhibit the process by putting a word limitation or word demand on any of the activities. The object of the game is utilize vocabulary and continue to build it together, and to have fun playing games that students enjoy playing anyway. So if you have any questions, though, please feel free to zoom in to Dr. Hall, and we will speak Spanish, we will review vocab, and we can refer to anything that's in the student binders, because they kept a running vocabulary list throughout the year. So students can refer to that. We have a workbook, AMSCO workbook that level 1, 2, and 3 that students can refer to, or just what would make it more fun is just what you remember off the top. For example, if we're talking about hair, pelo, el pelo. If we're talking about arm, el brazo. If we're talking about ears, las orejas. If we're talking about glasses, las gafas. If we're talking about teeth, los dientes. If we're just talking about work, then we would say el trabajo. So let's do it. Let's enjoy. Thank you for listening, and have a fantastic, terrific Thursday. Thank you.